I think 5 years is maybe too early to say Prime Minister, but maybe 10, 15.
Meet the youngest candidate running in the 2024 election for the Ealing Southall seat in West London.
I joined the Labour Party when I was 16. As time progressed, I kind of saw my values and my political beliefs kind of falling out of line with the Labour Party. And when Rishi Sunak announced the election, I searched up the candidates running in my area. I thought, there's no one in this constituency that I'd genuinely vote for. I saw kind of a gap, and I thought, why not let me just check what I need to run as a candidate.
He covered the £500 deposit to Stan through a crowdfunder, as well as using earnings from his part-time restaurant job. If he gets 5% of the votes cast, he gets that money back.
I think people were kind of fed up with the idea that to be a politician or to go into politics, you have to be extremely old and have loads of experience and have a degree from the top universities. For example, the other day I got an email from someone saying, look, I'm 65, I've always voted Conservative, and in this election I'm going to vote you because I think we really need a change and we need something different, because there's something in our politics and in this country's politics that simply just isn't working. The average age of members of parliament in this country is 51 years old, which is simply just not representative of the country's demographic.
We asked Pedro about his ambitions in politics, as well as his decision to run as an independent.
I'm looking to go to probably Exeter or Durham next year. I'm more decided, I think, on Exeter, but I'm not sure if something kind of opens up, maybe in, the political world, some sort of job or activism kind of position. Perhaps I'll defer a year and just take a gap year. Going from full election campaign mode straight to studying in university might be a bit of a challenge.
But he has high hopes for his career in the near future.
I think 5 years is maybe too early to say Prime Minister, but maybe 10, 15. In the past few years, we've seen a massive change. Ealing used to be a really close, tight-knit community, a really lovely community. You didn't really see anything, bad on the streets. And I think in the past 4 years, there's been a drastic change. We've seen a lot of homelessness increasing, a lot of people sleeping rough on the streets, a lot of antisocial drinking, drug abuse, and the Labour Council that we have here, and more generally the Tory government, simply hasn't done enough to solve things. We've had enough. We have a system in the UK where, simply due to the nature of it, first past the post, there's two major parties that people think they can vote for, and then that leads to a situation where if people are unhappy with both, they essentially don't really have a say because they're forced into voting the one that they hate the least. I feel as if this election, we kind of already know the outcome, so we should take advantage and use our vote in a sense as a protest and vote more independent candidates.